Are you in Canada or planning to come to Canada and you are worried about life in Canada and whether it's worth it leaving everything that you know in your home country and moving to another country? Are you worried about whether you can succeed as an immigrant? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Diakola. I have lived in Canada for over 20 years. And on this channel, I share content about growing older and wiser as an immigrant. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. People often say that the immigrant life is not worth it. Immigrants are suffering, immigrants are at the bottom of the totem pole in their new country, immigrants do menial jobs and they can't get ahead and they're at the bottom of the society in their new country. Well, that is probably true for some immigrants. As for me, that is not my opinion. And today, I am going to share with you 5 things that you can do to get ahead of the pack and ahead of 99% of immigrants. Let us dive into this video. The first thing that you can do to get ahead of 99% of immigrants is to be curious and get as much information as you can about the country that you are living in, about how things work in the country, about opportunities in the country, about your community, the community of immigrants. Go onto WhatsApp, join WhatsApp groups, learn what is going on, learn what people are doing, learn where the action is at any point in time. Information about everything that you can get. Just become an information sponge. Become an information sponge and soak in every information that you can get about your new country and about your new environment. And to do this, you need to read the news. You need to listen to the news. You need to be curious. You need to find out what the trends are. What are people doing? How are people surviving? What are people into? What is trending in the business world, in the educational world, in your career, in the social life, in just what is trending where you are. Like they say, information is power. So know your environment. And I always say it, the internet is your best friend. Google is your friend. YouTube is your friend. If you don't know something, if you're looking for some information, get on Google. Get on the internet and look for information. Find information. Information is power. And having the relevant information is going to definitely get you ahead of the pack and get you ahead of 99% of immigrants. Then the second thing that you should do is get out of your comfort zone. I know from the home country, there are certain notions that we bring with us. We grew up there and this is how things were done. From where I come from in Nigeria, you are either a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, an accountant, or there are certain professions that people just feel like that is what you need to be successful. But you need to go past those notions and those mindsets. If you had that mindset of I need to get a job and work for somebody and go there 9 to 5, you need to think outside the box and be open to new ideas. Like they say, the people that say something cannot be done are often interrupted by the people who are actually doing it. So ignore the naysayers. Don't listen to people who say something cannot be done. You go ahead and do what you want to do. For example, there are people now in Canada, immigrants who are in politics, who are ministers, who are even the Speaker of the Parliament today in Canada is an immigrant. So don't ever let anybody tell you that something cannot be done. Get into politics, get into business, into sports. There are many immigrant children who are getting into sports and business. There are many immigrants who are getting into the business world. There are many immigrants who are making it in their field of, in their careers as well. So don't ever let anybody tell you that something cannot be done. And also another thing I want to point out is from back home, we always feel like, you have to have a white collar job. In fact, in one of my videos, somebody was saying, I didn't come to Canada to do a blue collar job. I'm like, what is wrong with blue collar jobs? Like in Canada, plumbers, carpenters, electricians, they make a lot of money. So let us get out of our own head and look at the opportunities that are out there, even in the trades, for our children, for the people that we know, for even those that are coming in as immigrants. If you get into the trades, there's a lot of money to be made there, because if I want to fix my toilet now, I know how much I pay per hour to a plumber. They will take like $150 an hour from you to fix your toilet. So let us not disparage the trades. Let us get out of our comfort zone and think outside the box. Number 3, this is actually one of the good ones, and it is that you should ignore the Joneses. Like they always say, keeping up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses will keep you in that 99%. If you want to get ahead of the 99%, then you need to ignore the Joneses. And that means you don't want to be using money you don't have to buy things you don't need to impress people you don't even like. Like for example, everybody's buying big houses. Yeah, I have to buy a big house as well. Oh, everybody is buying, now they are all buying one particular kind of car. I have to buy that car as well. You know, you don't even know how those people are affording what they are doing. You don't know what their finances are like. You don't know what their plans are like. You don't know how much they have in their bank account. But you are, just struggling to keep up with these people and wasting your money and spending money you don't have. So yeah, if you want to get ahead of 99% of immigrants, then you need to ignore the Joneses and focus on your own financial plan. Read up about personal finances, how money works, and how you can spend your money or save your money. Don't let the Joneses determine how you live your life. Don't let the Joneses determine how you spend your money. And that takes me to number 4, which is spend less and invest more. Yes, this is very important. If you want to get ahead of the pack, you want to be better than 99% of immigrants, then you need to favor spending your money on assets rather than liabilities. And what I mean by assets are things that make you money, such as stocks, real estate, starting a business, activities that you engage in that will increase your wealth, as opposed to consumer items that just take away your money, like dining out. That one is really important, especially for younger people. Many people spend a fortune, a large amount of their income on eating out, on DoorDash, and skip the dishes. Don't spend your money on consumables like dining and clothes and vacations and things that don't really make you any money. Unless, of course, you are already investing, you already have money set aside for the rainy day, and you already have a nest egg, then you can now splurge and get into all the consumables. But without that, you need to favor spending your money on investments. There are many programs that you can get into to help you learn how to save your money, how to invest your money. We kind of roughly follow Financial Peace University guidelines and those 7 baby steps. If you are interested, you can find it on the internet. It's Financial Peace University, and it teaches you how to save and how to spend your money and gives you step by step what you need to do to get out of debt and to become financially free. And I know there's all kinds of things out there as well, like the FIRE movement and all that. So if you want to get ahead of 99% of immigrants, you need to get serious with your financial life and learn to spend less and invest more. That is number 4. And then number 5 way by which you can get ahead of 99% of immigrants is to take risks. And I am not a risk taker. I'm not a high risk taker. But yeah, you need to take some risks in your life. Like they say, high risk brings high reward. Try new things. Try new business opportunities. Take courses that will give you new information, new knowledge, new skills that will launch you into a new direction, get you into something new that will probably make you more money and make you more successful. Like for example, YouTube. I got into YouTube. It was a risk I was taking. I am not your typical extrovert, and I would never have thought in a million years that I would be here in front of the whole world talking about all these things. So that was a risk that I took to put myself out there. So yeah, if you want to get ahead of the pack and you want to be better than 99% of immigrants, you need to take some calculated risks. And if you don't take the risk, then you will not know what could be. So yeah, take that risk. That's it for today. I hope you got something from today's video, and I would love to know what you think about how you can get ahead of 99% of immigrants. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about today's video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.